Our economy is built on scarcity. This is the way of the world. We need time, we need money, we need other resources in order to live well from a worldly perspective. We see that there doesn't seem to be enough of these things. We believe they are scarce, and therefore we start struggling to get our share, either by competing with each other or by conserving what we have, maybe by being very careful about how we dole these things out. We adopt this mindset of scarcity, and we've built our economy around that in this country, an economy which is built on the presumption that some things are hard to get, and we will compete for them, and that competition will improve us. Now, there is a limited way in which this can be helpful, but it is not at all the attitude that our Lord Jesus wants us to adopt in the gospel. Our Lord adopts the perspective of abundance, and in the economy of God, well, the economy of God is an economy of abundance. We have in this Sunday's readings the feeding of the 5,000, where Jesus, with just 5 loaves and two fish, is able to feed so many people. And then, in an oft-neglected conclusion to the story, the disciples gather up 12 wicker baskets full of food at the end, signifying the 12 tribes of Israel, the reconstituted people of God that come from this abundance of sharing. Our Lord wants us to look at our lives and indeed what He is doing for us from this perspective of abundance, that He has given Himself to us. He gives Himself abundantly to us in the Eucharist and in so many other acts of grace. And He wants us to be able to give as we have been given, to offer to others what we have received, to share with others as God has shared His own life with us. And so He wants us to look for opportunities to give, not to compete, not to conserve, but to give out of abundance. And yes, from the worldly perspective, sometimes this could lead us to a kind of worldly impoverishment, but never from God's perspective, because that giving is the source of richness. That giving is the way we allow ourselves to participate in the economy of grace, to open our hearts more broadly to all that God seeks to give us. So when you look at your neighbor, when you look at others in traffic or in commerce or in school or what have you, remember to look at them first with the eyes of grace, first with that eye to give generously as you have received, so that we can all collectively participate more wholeheartedly in the economy of grace and so be enriched by God.